Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Mike, man. It's back again with the Mike and Tido show, and we are finally at episode 2. Holy shit! I'm here with my boy Tido. What's up, man?
Let's see if you can control the gay with that intro next time.
I'm gonna try, man. I have problems with that, and you know, I am who I am. But today's a little special. This time we have 2 guests. We're brought back our buddy Burlon. Burlon, how's it going, buddy?
All right. Hope I sound pretty better than last time.
You do sound a lot better than last time. You have a nice fucking microphone. It's a little late for you, man. It's 2:30 in the morning. You're not really a night owl.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be sleeping. I'm gonna get bitched at in about the next 30 minutes by my wife, probably.
That's probably true. That's probably true. Now, speaking of night owl and creature of the night, we have our very mythical friend here, Mr. Randolph 20. What's up, buddy? How's it going?
Hey. No, it was good.
Not much, man, dude. It's been a long time.
Yeah, if you guys didn't notice, Randolph's black.
He's very black, but he's brown at the same time. I've known Randolph for damn near 10 years on the Xbox, playing Xbox Live way back to fucking Rainbow Six 3 days. But he's a good friend of ours, so he's another one we're going to have here on this podcast, and he's a crazy motherfucker. But Tito, man, you were telling me you had some shit on your mind today, man. What's up, buddy?
I'm going to preface this with my best friend got married this past weekend, and it was a beautiful event. So with that being said, Burlon, how depressed were you the day after you got married?
You know what? I'm going to say I was not depressed the day after I got married.
How depressed was your husband?
No comment.
Oh, that is so
No,
bad.
how was your marriage? How was your wedding? Since I didn't know you back when you got married, how was your actual wedding?
Oh, well, let's see.
Good
Sadly,
affair?
we're giving it was good. A lot better than what it is now. But
Now, if I remember
Jesus
correctly,
Christ.
Maddie was born at the time, right?
It was so
Maddie was born
non-memorable.
before we got married. Yeah, she was born in April, and then we got married on my brother's birthday in August.
So she was alive at the time.
Yes.
And I think I've seen the photos. You guys were at the courthouse, correct?
Yes, we were at a courthouse. We went ghetto and did a courthouse wedding.
You guys didn't have like a family event or anything like that?
No, because it was just my mom, and then of course it was her parents that were rich/broke at the same damn time, and it was like a last minute thing.
Was this before you left for boot camp or after?
Now, this was after.
Now, when he says
This
rich
was, what, 2008.
/ broke, he means rich for black people and Hispanics, and then broke for white people. They're right in the middle of the spectrum.
See, I didn't understand that.
That they had money. If you were in the hood, you'd be like, yo, these motherfuckers, they got everything. But if you live in the nice upscale area, like, yo, there's some broke-ass mother... They were like the scourge of the neighborhood in the white community, you know?
Burlon is an upper mile barrel, man.
The overachievers.
Now, Burlon, how quick did Trey come about after the wedding?
Oh shit! Let's see. I'm gonna say.
I mean,
2009 was about like
could you say she was actually pregnant with him at that moment and didn't know?
No.
So he took a little while.
She a honeymoon baby?
This was 2009. I'm gonna say about fall time.
Congratulations on what, 7 years?
Yes,
You
7
miserable
going on 8.
bastard.
Ah,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I try not to look back at it sometimes, but you know it's got its good moments.
Of course, of course.
Kind of hard to
Very
do that
happy.
when you stuttering 90% of the time. You're living in the past, Burlon.
I hope your
Burlon
husband hears this.
Burlon's the only person who
Miracles of a guy on
Burlon's the only
birth.
person who didn't go to war and has PTSD. You know what I'm saying? Like his wife has given him post-traumatic stress disorder. Now,
Good kind of
for all you guys, our buddy Burlon was in the Marine Corps and sadly was hurt during his time in there. So he wound up getting out before he was actually deployed, which is kind of maybe luckily. He might have fucking died over there for all we know in the Afghanistan war.
He would have definitely died.
But
Would have stepped on a landmine.
definitely. I wholeheartedly believe that. So I'm glad he's alive now. I'm glad he had hurt himself and got a honorable discharge. Because knowing him as illiterate as he was, he probably would have got a dishonorable discharge you know.
I don't say he's illiterate.
Damn.
But that's a different story. I'm sorry, that's a different story. I want to go.
DC sniper.
Yes, the DC sniper. Jesus. All right, I want to go into a topic here, guys, and this is something I have from experience, and I'm gonna start with probably Burlon first. Burlon, have you ever been out partying, drinking, and you got so drunk you thought you were gonna die? Like, have you ever been to that moment?
Yes.
All right, tell us the story, the lead up, like you were out and about, and tell me like you thought you were gonna die from being so intoxicated.
Jesus, it was. Well, this was what 2006. I was working at a.
If you remember it, you weren't gonna die.
Yeah.
No. Trust me, a lot of people told me, and I believe it only because I remember a good amount of it until I blacked the fuck out.
Yeah,
I was sitting there drinking because of my. I was 19 and I was drinking because it was my friend's 21st birthday, and we were drinking. He had these shot glasses that were basically like billiard balls, but they were double shots, not just a single shot. It was like a tall double shot glass.
Yeah.
And one of his friends bought him like that big 18,000 milliliter fucking bottle of Grey Goose, like that big party bottle that you see like as a display, but it actually has shit in it. And at first I'm just saying, okay, let's take a shot. He filled it up to the brim. We had about like 8 or 9 of them. Come to find out, those were double shots. So I'm sitting there taking about 16, 18 fucking shots of these.
That makes sense.
And we started, we started playing poker. Cigars, fucking dropped the cigar multiple times in my crotch. I think I still got burn stains on my balls. And it came to the point to where we're sitting there talking, and I put my finger, I was like, hush, and I looked over at them, and I was like, somebody give me a trash can quick. And they're like, what? And I didn't repeat myself after that because of Ken. I was about to fucking puke my fucking guts out. Sure enough, I'm sitting there hanging over a trash can, and my friends are like, oh, just put your finger in your mouth. You gotta make yourself throw up so you can get that liquor out. So I'm this dumbass who I put my face over the trash can. I got my mouth open, and I'm thinking that I have my finger in my mouth, like J-hooking. I'm sitting like scratching my fucking tongue, not doing a damn thing.
Keep going. Keep going. This is the most homoerotic story I've ever heard.
Yeah, I know, right?
And then his friend Mary, she was a bartender.
His friend Mary
is
okay, woman. Okay, keep going.
Her friend, his friend Mary, woman. She's like, "You want me to help you out?" And I looked at her, I was like, uh-huh. So all of a sudden she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna jam my finger in your throat." And I was like, "Okay." So she's gonna count to 3, but the bitch did it in 2. And fucking, I'm throwing up in the trash can. Then of course, I guess from her seeing it, she got sick, so she pushes my head out the fucking way. Freaking vomit finger and all, just pushes me off to the side. So I'm on, so I think I got some on the floor. She's in the trash can. So the point to where I'm just hugging that trash can for like 20 minutes. And they finally got me. Well, I was in like a dry heave at the time. I was dry heaving after that.
So what you're trying to say is that you swallow.
Yeah. Giggity.
No, but keep on going. Yeah. Did you ever feel at that point? Did you feel like you were gonna die though?
Fuck yeah! I thought my fucking lungs were about to. I thought my lungs were like about to come out of my fucking throat.
Anything like psychological, like in your head though?
Yes, I felt like I was sitting there basically hyperventilating for no fucking reason. I could breathe. They're like, "Oh, you gotta breathe." They're like, I am breathing, but I'm just sitting there just hyperventilating. And when they got me to the bed, they got me to like the futon.
Oh shit!
In the other room. Shut the fuck up.
This is how the porno started.
Let him go.
This is where the porn starts.
So
let him finish, please. I need to finish his Go on, Burlon.
So they get me over to the futon, and I'm like laying there like sideways, just like looking over, and like I'm sitting, how like the movies when someone's about to die, you start to see like like a tunnel vision, and it starts to get like blurry and all this other shit, like you can actually like feel your heartbeat.
Yeah.
Basically my tunnel vision was pulsating like I was about to fucking die, and then I just like all I saw was black.
Somebody slapped your ass with a fat
If you guys didn't hear that, someone slapped him in his face with a fat dick, is what Randy said. Keep going, bro.
So now, we're in the basement, all this took place in the basement, no window, so we're not sure what fucking time it was. Fucking, I wake up with a Gatorade bottle in my hand and everybody's gone. And the first thing I'm realizing, like, this ain't my fucking room. Like, it was like, you know, I'm just like oblivious, like developing amnesia. Like, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. Come to find out, everybody else was sleeping upstairs. While I was passed out, one of my friends, Ryan, they you know, they were trying to get him home because he lived up the street.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay.
And his ass tripped. His ass tripped and, you know, bust his head. So they went to the fucking hospital because he had a fucking gash in his head. So they basically left me in the fucking basement, probably dead. You know, if I was laying on my stomach and I threw up.
Okay, drunk.
Burlon, I got a question for you.
Who doesn't understand? Go ahead.
Hold on, guys. Burlon, I have a question for you.
Oh, here we go.
Do you remember the people that took you down in that basement?
No.
You need to find these people.
Do you remember your asshole being
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Burlon, it sounded like an episode of Law and Order, but the rape one.
Yeah,
like
SVU, Special Victims Unit.
Yeah.
These are their stories. Holy shit.
Jesus
Was that pretty much the end of it there, bro?
No, but Jesus.
Yeah, basically freaking
20 minutes to tell us that you got raped. So if this is your cry for help, this is not the medium to be doing.
So now we're going to ask you, as concerned friends, were you molested or raped?
No, I was not molested or raped.
All right.
But I was trying to figure out why my butt was on top of some ice.
Was your friend's fist hurt? Wow. Yeah, I understand that.
Holy fucking shit. Well, I'm going to go with mine, man. This was like...
It's got dark.
I can't even remember the year, but we were at my Aunt Tina's house. And my cousins had come down from Alabama. Now, my cousin Megan and her husband, they had met in the Army, and they had just had a baby. And so we were already, like, partying. We were playing cards with the family. I had about 8 or 9 beers, and they show up. And her husband, Thomas, who doesn't drink that often and doesn't get to party that often, you know, as being Puerto Ricans, we'll find any reason to drink, any reason to celebrate. So we had some Paul Masson, which is brandy. And, like, it's not expensive brandy. It's kind of cheap brandy, but it'll get you fucked up. So it's either E&J brandy or it's Paul Masson. And so anyway, so we're all there, the family, cousins, Nellie's there, Hosie's there, E's there, PJ's there. And we're just like, he just had a baby. So we're like, oh, you know, cheers to Jada, the new baby. Boom, we all throw back a shot. Then we're, you know, he was in the Army. He just got back from Afghanistan or Iraq. Actually, I think it was Iraq. Oh, you know, salute to the Army, you know, the Army soldiers. We take a shot. Oh, salute to the veterans. Take another shot. To my grandfather, you know, Grandpa, rest in peace. We take another shot. And we're just finding fucking reasons, shot after shot after shot. So probably within a 30 to 45 minute time span, I literally had about 8 or 9 shots. So I had about 8 or 9 beers, and then now I'm on 8 or 9 shots. And technically with your liver, it takes about 20 minutes to break it down. So I'm getting drunker and drunker and drunker. And when I'm already fucked up, I'm still getting drunker. So I sit down on the fucking couch. This is the first time in my life the room is literally spinning. And when I open my eyes, I'm seeing flashes like of black. And then when I'm looking at, it's flashing. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, holy shit, I'm fucked up. My boy Steve-O's there. He's like, dude, you alright, you alright? I'm like, dude, I need something to eat. I need something to eat, a sandwich, blah, blah, blah. He hands me some pound cake, so I'm eating pound cake, trying to absorb all this alcohol. And I remember hearing the TV on, you know, 10, 9, 8, 7. So the ball drops, and I'm fucking, and every heartbeat I could feel in my body as like electrical shock. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, God, I'm like, please, you let me live through this. I will never drink again. This was the first time I literally prayed and said, please let me live through this. I'll never drink again. I was so...
And you lied to God.
I did, because I'm drunk. I'm drunk now. Like, and so after about 15 minutes, Steve-O had made me a sandwich, a ham and cheese. I was able to get up, and it was starting to, you know, I was starting to come down from the drunkenness. And they were still partying and dancing in the garage. So I go out there, and it's New Year's. I'm hugging everybody. Hey, you know, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. And I hug my aunt, Titi Marilu. I hug her. I said, Titi, Happy New Year. And then I start to vomit. Rah! I guess I was vomiting in the fucking whatchamacallit, in the garage. Oh, yeah. And then like she started vomiting, and then I guess after I had vomit in my beard. Like at the time I had like a long goatee. So then I go to my aunt Tina. I go, Titi, I love you. I give her a hug, and then she's gagging from the fucking vomit that's in my goatee. So there's photos that they had taken of me like fucking royally hammered, but I literally thought I was gonna die. Like every heartbeat, I was feeling an electrical shock, and that was the one time in my life literally I was so fucking blitzed. It was not funny at all. And even my cousin who was drinking, who was in the army, he was laid out on the couch. So I don't know what his experience was, but he had laid down and he was done for the night. And dude, it was fucking insane. Now my buddy Randolph, I know he's at times a whiskey drinker at one time. So I'm sure you have a pretty decent story, Randy, where you thought you were gonna fucking die from drinking.
Yeah, I bet you feel like you're dying all the time, but not associated to alcohol.
Living in Baltimore, the white police, you know, shit like that. So Randy, you have a story?
Yeah, I have a bunch of stories, but one that I remember off top is I remember going to the hospital because I had to call out of work. I kept having pain in my side, so I go to the hospital.
Is this because of drinking?
Actually, it was.
You are genius,
it was early
bro.
signs of homosexuality.
It was related to it, but they thought my appendix.
I think we got a winner.
Might have burst. So I spent the whole day in the hospital. Me and my girl was with me when I was in the hospital, and I'm dehydrated as fuck. I didn't have anything to drink, anything to eat. They're poking and prying, running shit through my veins, trying to get me to X-rays and everything like that. So an hour after coming out of the hospital, I head to my man's house where he has like 3 fucking like jugs full of nothing but Incredible Hulk.
Oh shit!
And be it mine, I've had nothing to eat, nothing to drink.
That's Hypnotic and Hennessy, right?
Yes. Nellie's favorite.
Yeah, and I'm on pain meds. Exactly. They had me on some kind of pain med. And I'm on pain meds.
Hold on, Randall. Hold on. Let me cut you off real quick. So after you're technically dying, you don't learn your lesson. You get out of the hospital, and then your buddy has this great idea to fucking drink some Incredible Hulks.
Fucking drink.
So his appendix ruptured, so now he wants to fuck up his liver.
Nice.
Keep going.
Nice. So keep going. So that's where we're at right now.
So, oh man, I get about 3 drinks in, and I'm like, fuck. I'm feeling it, and I mean, I drink like a motherfucker, so it takes me.
What was that, renal failure?
And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So automatically, like, I start blacking out, right? Like, seriously, like, fucking blacking out, and I'm like, what the? Next thing I know, I black out, I fall, I hit my head off the fucking, like, the the fucking sofa and shit. And I'm like, holy fuck, I'm dying out this bitch, right? So I'm like,
and doesn't stop drinking. He didn't stop drinking.
I'm like, yo, my nigga, grab me another drink, bro. This shit is
This
crazy,
is not a quitter.
right?
Oh my god.
So I fucking down another drink. Next thing I know, I'm on the phone with my girl. So I'm like, baby, you gonna have to come get me. I'm so fucked up right now, right? So my girl drives all the way to Newport, but I ain't tell her where the fuck I am. So she's sitting in Newport in the market square, whatever the fuck they call it over there, waiting for me to call her back. I'm fucking, my man's in them fucking like, because we are drunk outside, like outside in my fucking truck, outside this dude's like mom's house, like we're fucked up. I'm throwing up, puking all in the back of my motherfucking truck now. You know what I'm saying? Like everywhere, bro. And then next thing I know, it's fucking morning time. I'm like fucking, I wake up in the pool of my own throat, right? And I'm
What a nice climax there, huh?
Yeah. My man's is fucking passed out in the pool of his.
Wait, hold on. Right? What was the climax? You woke up and the sun was rising, or you woke up and you were in a pool of your own fucking vomit?
I woke up and the sun had come up in a pool of my own vomit. With my girl that has been in Newport waiting for a fucking call back for 3 hours?
I knew she put a tracer on your
that
ass.
night.
I knew she put a tracer on your ass.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna lose her one black guy that she likes.
I get home before her, right? Because like I wake up, I go into his mom's house, right? And she looks at me. I got puke all in my hair, puke all over the side of my face. My shirts, I had a polo shirt on too. Like my whole shirt's covered in puke. And she's like, get out my house, go and wash your ass. So anyway, that's my glorious,
Oh man, that sounds
glorious.
That sounds pretty fucking. That's insane. I've never been that far where like I literally lost time and like, wait a minute, it's the morning now. Like, holy fucking shit. That's partying. That's pretty fucking partying, pretty fucking hard. Especially after you get out of the fucking hospital and then you're like, yeah, I'm gonna have some drinks. Like that. Like that's fucking insane.
You know,
and then on top of that,
I was an alcoholic at the time.
and then on top of that, it's Hypnotic and Hennessy, incredible. Like you go for like the most strongest shit ever. That's fucking.
That is pretty fucking strong. We used to do that in high school, and it just fucked us up.
Oh my god, that's fucking great. What about you, Tido? Have you ever been drinking out, partying, and ever thought you were gonna fucking die?
Oh god, I'm a gator, so probably yeah. No, not to die. Like I haven't had a fucking experience where you guys are talking about like you had. Well, cycle. I've had like spirits like I blacked out and shit.
Okay,
like
well,
my 21st, right?
What about your most drunk you've ever been in your life? What was that like?
Oh Jesus Christ.
Listen, it's okay. If a dick was in your, it's okay.
My 21st.
If a dick was in your ass,
a goat
it's okay.
was involved.
Just tell the story.
I don't need to be drunk to have a dick in my face or ass or whatever you just said.
What? Where do you live?
Randall will be over there in about 35 minutes.
Burlon, you'd be finished in 9 seconds, so you don't have to fly.
Come on over,
Hey, that
Burlon.
takes skills. 9 seconds takes skill.
He generates a lot of heat in those
we'll
9
get
seconds.
to that. We'll get to
Burlon's
that.
always in a hurry.
Jesus Christ. But no, it was my 21st. I'm going to go with the 21st because there's so many times I probably blacked out, but Rohypnol, Hennessy, whatever it might be. But my 21st, I remember on your 21st birthday, you have to take 21 shots. You don't have to, but when you're a stupid idiot in college or whatever, that's normally what you do. So I remember taking 21 shots, but
nice.
We did them in 7s. So I did 7 shots, past 30 minutes, really drunk, 7 other shots, past 30 minutes, and then 7 other shots. That's not including the drinks you have to drink with everyone else. I think I've said this before. Thomas's birthday, his 21st, who's Tom's my best friend, he got extremely drunk within like the first hour. He is my lover, and recently married. Within the first hour, he was already drunk, so I took care of him, so he felt that he had to do the same for me. So once I was drunk, which was about 2 hours into my party, I was out of it. I thought I was up all night and having a good time. I woke up the next day underneath a table, not remembering anything, and I know that was the most drunk because I was like, oh, I didn't puke at all. Dude, I feel great. And Tom's like, no, dude, you puked all over the place.
This is just where you ended up.
Like, so everyone else is passed out all over the fucking, like, sprawled out in the apartment in, or condo at the time, I think. And it's a pretty nice, it's a 2-bedroom apartment. It's a pretty nice, lengthy one. I think it was Manor Row over there on Archer. And, there's like 15, well, I wouldn't say 15, maybe 10 people all over the fucking place. Like, Wesley wasn't even in his bedroom, which was funny. He was like in the living room. He's like, I couldn't be close to the bathroom because you were just hurling all over the place. But that was basically it. I mean, there was another time where I got so drunk with Mike's friend McDaniels. I get there and my friend Austin, and within the first 30 minutes, they're like, yeah, let's take some shots. And I took about 10 shots. And then we went out after that. So, yeah, those are the 2 times I would say that I almost died, but not really, because I knew the entire time I'd be fine the next day.
Yeah, I've heard stories about that night where it's like, I think it was Austin or Mike was like hitting on the Uber driver.
Yeah. So it was great because so the people in the car, the Uber driver, she's a lady, very lovely African American lady, if I can say. She's a black chick. She had a nice ass. Let's just go ahead and say that. And I'm also going to preface this with Burlon and Randy both have white women.
Which I'm going to say, that must be a lot of ass if she's sitting in the front seat, sitting on her ass,
tell, right?
And you could tell she got booty. That's a lot of ass.
No, she was good. She was she was fun. She was great and all that stuff. Austin sitting in the front. Friend Bairstow sitting in the back on the right passenger. McDaniels is sitting in the middle, and then I'm sitting on the left passenger in the back. So, you know, Austin just being Austin, he's just flirting with her and saying this and that. And then McDaniels, already drunk as fuck, is like, "Are you talking to my trick?" So Austin thought he was talking about the Uber driver. But what McDaniels was talking about
was Austin.
Yeah. And after we'd say anything, McDaniels would hit it from the back with a yeah. So it was the greatest moment of any. Like every 2 seconds, he would just say yeah. So it was just the best thing ever.
You know what's great about that? Like I remember around that time too. You know, he'd be in the TeamSpeak or the Xbox party, and he'd do that a lot because, like, you know, he got that from us. You know, like yeah. Because, like, that's something that's something I do, like, fucking around. And it's funny, I even have a coworker, Brian, or we call him BB. He does that, like, because of me, going, yeah, like, fucking around. It's just funny how, like, just some of the stupid shit we do kind of catches on with each other. And, you know, it's like, you inherently just say it out of, like...
So, Mike, if Burlon starts doing gay porn, you're going to start doing gay porn?
Pretty much, yes. I've already done gay porn. You just got to really look for it, you know.
Wait, what?
Allegedly.
He hasn't been paying attention for the last 30 minutes.
You know, of course, allegedly. Now, I have another question. This is going to go for Tido.
Not do that.
Now, I don't believe in ghosts or spirits, but I would never fuck with that shit. Like, I would never go to a haunted house and, like, hey, let's fuck around with some shit. But, Tido, have you ever... or would you ever use a Ouija board?
I wouldn't use a Ouija board. No. But I don't believe in ghosts and spirits.
Now,
I remember going...
Go ahead. Now, I was going to say, could you go to a haunted house and, like, fuck with some ghostly shit?
Oh, I've done that. Yeah, I've done that. Like, in St. Augustine, they have this whole haunted thing. Wesley's ex-girlfriend, another friend of ours.
I've been there.
We went to the jail or some shit like that. And Wesley's deadly afraid of ghosts. I don't believe in them. I'm not sure if anybody else believes in them. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But I'm more afraid of the living than I am of the fucking dead. But yeah, I remember we went inside the jail, and there's a part where you're not supposed to go into. Wesley's ex actually worked there, so she's giving us the tour and all this shit. And she always used to tell stories. Oh, someone touched me, or what's it called, and brushed my shoulder. I'm like, yeah, that's because you're a whore. But we went to the back, and there's this dark part of the jail. And just me being a dick, I was like, yo, Wes, let's go over here. And he's pissing himself. He's like, no, we're not supposed to be over here. So I locked us in the jail in the darkest part of the actual jail in St. Augustine, which people think is and he's just freaking out. I'm like, dude, nothing is happening right now. And nothing is going to happen right now because there's no such thing as ghosts or spirits. Now, the reason I wouldn't use a Ouija board is because I don't believe in it, and if I don't believe in something, why would I use it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. Now for me, I wouldn't say I believe in haunted ghosts or haunted areas or premonitions or whatever, but at the same time, I would respect it and not fuck with it, because if that shit is real, I'm not trying to be haunted or none of that crazy shit. So for me, I would never want to use a Ouija board. I would never want to ask it any questions about the afterlife or whatever the fuck. Like, to me, I'm not saying it's satanic, but, dude, my brown ass would not be fucking with that shit ever, dude. Ever. Never, ever will I ever. And what about you, Randolph? Ouija board, does that ever interest you?
That has the same effect as the Sharks movie has on me, man. If I feel seaweed, I'm getting the fuck out the water. If I see a Ouija board, I ain't fucking with it.
So, if they were like, hey, this is a haunted house, people were murdered here, blah blah blah, that would fuck with you.
It's just like, it's not even that. It's just like all the movies back in the day had the Ouija boards in it. Like everything associated with fear back then had a Ouija board involved. You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah, this is the beginning of a haunted movie right here. Man. Yeah.
It just creeps me out.
Holy
I'm the first to die, right?
Yeah. What about you, Burlon?
Exactly.
We all find out it was Burlon. We all find out it was Burlon in the end because of all the fucking stutter jokes and him being gay and shit.
You know, I'm trying to think now because, you know, both Randolph and Burlon, which they're both African American, but like they're both brown. They're not more black. You know, they're more brown than black. So who do you think, Tido, is more darker, Randolph or Burlon? Because Burlon's got a
me.
good doo-doo brown.
I'd
We'll
say
ask.
me.
Doo-doo brown.
We'll ask you, Burlong, about the question, but with this one first, I've seen Burlong before. He is brown.
Doo-doo brown.
I've never met Randolph before, but I think I've seen a picture.
See, but Randolph's a little
I
ashy,
think they're
too.
equal.
Like
Yeah,
Randolph
actually, they're equal.
Randolph is the
I would
type
say
of
they're
black
equal.
where he gets the white crud in the corner of his lips. You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
Cocoa butter sends him a lifetime supply of lotion.
Hey! I always got the cocoa butter, baby. I always got that cocoa butter. Though. Get that cocoa
I'm gonna
butter
go
on
with
there.
Randolph then because of that. And
Yeah,
I
probably.
think, and the reason I think Randolph is blacker is because I think Burlong has been wishing he was white. So like every year he gets a little
He
bit
got
lighter and lighter.
Vitiligo just out of nowhere.
He's got the Michael Jackson shit. For you know, he's gonna be a white woman.
He's gonna peel
That's
his
why my
fucking
nickname
skin.
is
That's
Uncle
what he's
Ruckus.
gonna
Yeah, yeah. So
do. Your
Burlon,
nickname is dumbass.
so Burlon, what
Let's keep on
about
going.
you,
Yeah,
man?
Burlong.
Ouija boards, ghosts, spirits, not premonitions. What is it? I forgot. The
I
word.
believe in ghosts to an extent. Yeah, and I have used the Ouija board. I mean, there's an insane asylum, an old abandoned insane asylum called Forest Haven up here, not that far from me. I plan on going up there, but before that, I went to an
He dropping his wife
underground
off.
missile silo.
Yeah, that's where he met her at the insane asylum.
Fucking Shutter Island.
My bad.
Yeah.
man.
Bachelor Shutter Island.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, she was in the rocks. She was in the rocks by the fire, sitting there telling me what to do.
yeah. The shit was like it.
Jesus.
We all float down here, Georgie, and you'll float too. that was her
God, I
pickup
hate
line
that
for
for
Burlon.
Christ.
So Burlon, you could easily go into a haunted house, a murdered asylum place, and be fine. Spirits wouldn't fuck.
Oh, well, here's the thing. I can go in there with friends. I ain't gonna sit there and talk to the motherfuckers. If they want to, hey, by all means, go ahead. But to understand, this is a black thing, or it might happen to everyone else. If
Yeah.
I see people running, I'm going to run, and then I'm going to ask after they stop running to a safe location.
That is true.
What
I
we're
agree.
running for.
But Burlon,
So you guys believe in ghosts? So you believe in ghosts?
I don't believe
I
in
do.
ghosts, but I wouldn't fuck with it just in case. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're agnostic.
just in case
You're
your
agnostic.
paranormal-
I don't listen.
activity
I don't want to
goes
know,
away.
nigga. I want to stay from that shit. I don't need my lights cutting off. I don't need Satan being spawned in my room and shit.
True, but
Now,
don't you think
now, I
that's...
don't really.
Go ahead.
I was now I don't really believe in Ouija boards only because the last time I was I used an Ouija board with friends. They ask they ask these dumbass questions, and you can sit there and see the motherfuckers like trying to move it over to the answer that they want to try and scare people. I was like, you know what, fuck
That
this.
ain't
Y'all
why
can just
you don't like
y'all
Ouija
can tell me what y'all
boards.
motherfuckers think.
Ouija
So your
boards is the
common
reason you got
sense
married.
doesn't
That's
do
why
it.
you don't like Ouija boards.
The only reason Burlon doesn't like
Your
Ouija
common
boards
sense
is because he
doesn't do
can't
it.
spell it. Go ahead, Burlon. Spell a Ouija.
It is
Hey.
difficult to spell. Starts with an O. I'll give you that.
Ouija?
Yeah, spell it.
Ouija. Let's see. All right. Ouija.
No, nigga. No, nigga. It's a Q. It's a Q. Q what?
Oh.
No, that's wrong.
Hold on. The first letter's O.
It is
No,
wrong.
first letter is
Oh,
Q.
It's O.
W-I-G-E. O-J-U-I-E.
Burlon, please
No, it's
just
O,
tap
Mike.
the fuck out.
Not Q.
Like,
It's O-U-I-G-A.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Q-G.
Yeah, sorry.
every black man across the world is looking at Burlon like, damn, nigga, just shut the fuck up.
Close. He was very close. And even when Mike corrected him, he still stuck with O, so he was right.
Yeah, he was good.
It's O-U-I-G-A.
Okay.
So
Oh,
it's
shit.
Ouija.
All right, Tido, I got another thing for you. I mean, you are the perverted one at the group.
Penis?
What aspect of the opposite sex do you most admire? Now, it could be lips, eyes, booty, titties, legs, ankles.
Vagina.
What to you turns you on most about a woman? And I guess this is more of a physical thing because it's the aspect of the opposite sex that you most admire.
Jeez, I think this is gonna be weird.
Oh, let me think. With that question of what aspect of the opposite sex do you most admire?
Because I know what I'm gonna say.
Could that be a physical
I
thing?
know what I'm thinking.
Or could that be like a personal thing, a sense of humor?
If
blah,
it's a
blah, blah.
person-
What do you mean? But that it all depends on what you mean. by
I
like
want your
visually
definition of
or-
the question.
or,
I'll say the question
like,
again.
What turns you on?
What aspect
You know what I mean?
of the opposite sex do you most admire?
The left earlobe.
Can we all just say vagina and be done with this bit?
Yeah, you know what I mean? It is vagina.
But no. But everyone will say.
I like hips.
Like,
I gotta say hips.
Hips. Okay,
Definitely
that's
hips.
a good one. I guess. Yeah, because that's what he wants. For me, that's an odd one. Is I don't like if a girl has an ugly nose. It sounds stupid, but I like a nice smile and the nose that I like.
Well, that definitely
like,
defines a face. Definitely.
Yeah, so that's the biggest thing for me.
But that's the
for
aspect
me,
that you admire the most.
I'm talking to a gorgeous girl right now. I'm talking to a gorgeous girl right now, but her personality is all about her. I like people that they aren't too into themselves.
But is her nose
have
nice,
a
though?
good personality. Oh, goddamn, everything's nice on
Her
her.
nose has personality.
Watch her listen to
20,
this
not
one day.
20. Could you write your note?
All right, Burlon, I'm gonna
No,
ask you.
it's just...
What
Go ahead.
aspect of the opposite sex do you most admire?
I'm gonna have to say hips.
Hips.
The penis.
You like hips. A good that kind of hourglass figure.
Yes,
It ain't
because
the
of course
hourglass
with
figure
that,
for me. It's hips though.
the hips.
The hips have to
gets
be
the
perfect for her body.
Yeah.
The hips have to be perfect for her body.
Yeah. Now, I'm going perfectly along with you guys, but I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna say from the bottom of her feet to her hips. I'm talking about. Now, I'm not into feet, but a woman's feet can be sexy. A woman's ankles,
No crusty nails,
calves,
no ashy kneecaps.
her knees, her thighs, her hamstring, booty,
boobs.
hips. Everything can be so sexy with, tight jeans, shorts. Her legs are defined and toned. I think the whole lower body of a woman, that's all I need, is a lower body of a woman. The hip, like belly button down is all pretty much I need. That to me is what I most admire. That's like the
What
most
if she had
sexy.
like lopsided titties and shit?
He's been watching a lot of porno.
I'm just looking waist down.
That's specific
All I
porn.
need is waist down.
Waist down
Yeah.
porn. That's very specific.
Waist down.
Waist down.
I don't
can't
need
knock
to
you
see
for
a
that.
face.
I mean,
I
you
just
did
wanna
cheat,
see the
but no.
waist.
And for me, I think it's personality. Like, obviously, it's everything. I'm not gonna date a girl
Oh.
who just has the right nose or
Of
just
course.
has the right smile and all that
course.
stuff. But like for me, it's a personality thing. If you don't have the right personality, I like girls that are funny or make me laugh. So it's a lot of things.
Yeah, but you
So
ain't
the
call
biggest
me
aspect, I
back.
would say the nose. Yeah, because you're a man. I was trying something new.
Oh, my bad. I was trying something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also too, and I'm gonna get a little like kind of serious with this topic here. Like, what is the
Oh, God.
scariest thing you have ever seen with your own eyes? And I'm gonna go first. I work in the medical field. I work for a non-emergency transport company. We do stretchers and wheelchairs. I do hospice. But I'm not gonna lie, man. The most scariest thing I've ever seen, which there's a lot of them, which I'm gonna preface one real quick. This one time I transported this guy by stretcher. This guy had like scales and tree bark growing from his knees to his ankles. Like it was like layered.
Jesus Christ.
It was the most scariest thing I've ever seen. But honestly, what's even more scary than that is every now and then you'll get a code, a person that is technically dead, and they'll come out the ambulance into the ED. There's someone like standing on the stretcher as they're being pushed, and a person doing compressions. They're pressing on their chest to keep their heart pumping. That is so fucking scary. Sometimes their hand will like drop and dangle off. Like knowing that this person is completely dead. That is so fucking scary because they can be brought back and have no recollection. And it's like, whether you're religious or not, do you instantly go to heaven and come back? Whatever you believe, like, that's a fucking scary thing. And now my mom has been in the ED for over 20 years, almost 25 years. And my mom has come home, like, beat tired from compressing a chest or squeezing the breathing thing to keep the person breathing. And, not wanting to give up on this person. And working that extra 30 to 40 minutes to keep them alive when the body's already gone, per se, But, like, that has always been the scariest thing. I'm, like, walking in to get a patient or whatever, and you see that. Like, that's one of the most scariest things I've ever seen, is an actual dead person being revived. What about you, Burlon? What's probably the most scariest thing?
His wife's morning breath and...
Yes.
I'm sorry. I was about to... I think you put Burlong on a low.
I have a feeling...
Oh, my bad. I had the damn thing muted. I'm going to have to say, I don't know why I had it muted. Friggin' it was during the DC sniper attack. The one you know, if you remember
the cops almost caught you.
So when you were looking down the scope before you shot a person, go ahead.
Got him.
Now, were you the young guy or were you the older guy at the DC sniper?
He was the young guy. You know he was the young guy though.
Yeah, I had saltines and juice crackers.
Go ahead, bro.
But, no one gets that. Keep going.
But on a serious note, friggin' what was it? I was in high school at the time, and I was in ROTC, and we had a booster club meeting, and we went to the Shoppers, and that was where the old guy, an old guy was shot, and my friend Carl, his mom, you know, she was an EMT, so we heard a loud pop noise, but no one knew what it was until someone yelled out saying, "Hey, someone got shot," and she was quick to go run out there. Carl went to the van to go get, you know, his mom's EMT bag that she keeps with him, and, you know, she immediately just, you know, started cutting his shirt and saw where the wound was, but she was also trying to revive him because he wasn't breathing. But as she was doing compressions, fucking blood was shooting out of the hole where he was shot. So, you know, I'm sitting there in shock, like, is he still alive?
Yeah.
You know, he's losing a lot of fucking blood. You know, like, that's just like shooting everywhere, and I'm just like, you know, I'm sitting there like puzzled, like how, what the fuck's going on? You know, come to find out, you know, she was sitting there, you know, doing compressions on a dead body, you know, waiting for the ambulance to arrive, and that kind of shocked me because, you know, she knew he was gone, but, you know, doing compressions to try and keep the heart going, he could have came back,
yeah,
but he would have been in shock. That right there is just what definitely what got me was like, okay, it's like, you know, how serious, you know, you sit there and see this shit on TV, but then when you're actually seeing it in like real life and through your eyes, it's, oh, this ain't nothing like the fucking movies.
Yeah, man.
I got one.
What about you, Randy?
My shit, mine. I probably told you about this back in the day. Scariest thing ever I've seen. First time. That was not scary. I accepted that.
And I'm glad that I was happy that you received.
Yeah.
I was 15, man, and I was coming home from Mervo. It's me, Ashley, you know, a couple other dudes that used to take the 33 bus home, and we hear gunshots just going off, just like crazy. So, you know, I'm like, fucking, everybody knows, you know, drill, get the fuck down, blah, blah, blah. So, we all get down. I get fucking home like nothing happened, right? Just like, fuck, you know, shit was crazy. My mom starts crying and shit. So my mom looks over to me and she goes, what the fuck happened to you? I have fucking 3 bullet holes in my motherfucking New York fucking goose down jacket, bro.
Holy shit.
3 fucking bullet holes. I fucking get home like it was fucking nothing, bro. To this day, my dad still has that coat, man.
So the coat absorbed the shots?
No. The fucking shots went through the side of the fucking coat and
so
hit me.
The bagginess of the coat, the loose parts, the bullets went through them.
Yes, saved my life.
Holy
I got so lucky that
fucking
day,
shit.
That day should have been the end of me.
Oh my, you know, holy fucking, you know how many people get hit in the spine? Everybody knows a nigga in the hood in a wheelchair. And motherfucker got hit in the spine and shit was over, you know? Holy shit, 3 bullet wounds. That's fucking crazy. Damn, that's fucking crazy. What about you, Tito? Do you have you think of the scariest moment?
Scariest moment? The day I saw Burlon's old face. That would probably be one.
That was very scary. Now, luckily, it was over real quick, if you know what I mean.
It was. But he splashed
just
all
like
over the
everything
place.
else Burlon's involved in.
I mean, this is probably sad and dark, but yeah, I've seen the other side of a gun.
There you go. Okay.
That wasn't fun. But that's
now,
all
so
I'm
you were
gonna say about
banging the slave master's daughter. Go ahead.
Pretty much. You know, that's something I would be doing, to be honest. But if I was a slave, but yeah, but that's about it.
Well, tell the
That's all
story.
I'm going
Just tell
to.
the story slightly. You know, paint the picture.
I don't
That's
want
probably
to.
not a
Okay, you don't want to. All right, I understand. I respect that.
That's a creepy scenario to remember.
Okay.
But I have a question. Burlong, what do you think about authority figures like police?
Oh, they can do no wrong.
I wanna hear some shit.
Don't
Let's hit
send
it with-
Uncle Ruckus into no trust nigga.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to let you know that we're going to be here for the next 2 hours with Burlon's response. Here we go.
Unleashed the beast.
You know what? I'm going to say this as short and simple.
Black lives don't matter.
Fuck.
Do not be
Black
disappointed.
lives matter.
Okay.
This is the
Say
Uncle
this.
Ball Barrel ass
Christ.
motherfucker. He is, believe me, he is white at heart.
Let's
Black
hear
skin,
it. What do you know? But
but
what do you
if
think
you
about
choose to
authority figures, though? Do you think all of them are right? Do you think some of them are flawed? Do you think some of them are skewed? What do
I'm
you
not
think?
going to say all of them. I'm not going to say all of them are right. Some are flawed,
Okay.
and some of them just had
wouldn't you
nothing
say
better
it's
with their life.
An equal.
They had nothing better. Hey, fat man, black guy talking.
Heyo.
An equal fucking, situation.
Let me finish. You'll get it. Go ahead and Burlong, explain. I just want to hear, because I've never actually had this conversation with you.
All right. See now, because I lost my place of what I was saying. Not all cops.
They can do no wrong. Go
Shut your
ahead.
ass up.
Yeah. Go ahead.
You have good cops. You have bad cops. Then you have the ones that just don't give a damn. Then you have the ones that that's been picked on all their lives and been bullied to where they figured, you know what? I'll go be a cop and then I'll go fuck with people because they are the law.
Yeah, you had
They
that authority.
enforce the law
okay.
when
Exactly.
technically they don't. Now,
Do you think that's
now,
the majority, or you think that's a very small percentage?
I'm going to say it's right now how things are going now. It's 50-50. You know.
So you think 50% of these motherfuckers with guns, and then 50% of the people who are here to protect us?
Yeah, because of course, you know, there's shit going on now, and you know, there's a person that I work with that's, you know, prior police 30 years, and you know, he's talked about some corrupt shit that they've done, and you know, there's good ones and then there's bad ones. You know, the bad ones now are basically ruining what a good cop who chose to be a police officer and do the right thing is. They're basically preventing them from doing their jobs because it's something
I can understand that.
You know.
I
So
agree.
This whole Black Lives Matter thing, you keep on saying Black Lives don't matter. I don't know the whole Black Lives Matter type motto and all that stuff because I stay away from
I don't
that
know
when I'm
either.
reading the
At
paper.
first, it's, you know, from
But
what I've gathered,
do you
it started
not
off
like?
as a-
Let's
as
say,
a-
let's just put it this way. Let's say a cop mishandled your son. I'm not gonna go daughter because that'll parents with daughters or father with daughters, they'll kill a motherfucker. So I'm just gonna say your son. Say he's
Right.
older. Let's say a cop does something. How would you feel about all cops? Would you just feel that one cop was an asshole, or would you feel about all cops being assholes?
Honestly, I look at the cops that dealt with them. So if it was more than just one, I want to know their reasoning. Now, if it was just one,
Okay, you're okay.
Alright.
So your son got beat by cops. You want to know their reasoning, or do you want to kick those cops' ass?
well,
Those
I'd also
coppers.
want to kick the cops' asses, regardless. You know, for doing something. You know, if he was in handcuffs or if he wasn't, what's the point of beating his ass? You would sit there and say, you know, if you say that he was resisting or whatnot, where's your proof? And of course, you know, that's what everyone goes to. You know, they're going
You're
by
adding
you know,
stipulations. I'm saying, like, let's say it's one of these things, like I'm not sure how Ferguson went, or what's it called? It's just a racist thing. Let's say you live in a racist place. That's why I was asking. And the reason I'm asking that is because I've heard you several times saying Black lives don't matter. You're black. You're saying your life doesn't matter?
the reason
So
why.
that's what
no.
the question is.
He's talking
I
about
just
the
wanna
root
know what that
cause.
means.
It's
One,
been
you
kind
know,
of.
you know, the cause of the whole Black Lives Matter movement. They went from being a peaceful protest to making it as, you know what, we're black, we've been through slavery, you know what, it's our time to sit there and fight oppression and all this other stuff. Motherfucker, you're sitting
Is
there.
that your opinion or is that what they're doing?
You know, that's my opinion. And plus, if you sit there and look at the fucking media, a motherfucker that that's done crime and is fucked up and then gets manhandled by the police because they're running away, you kind of did that shit on yourself.
Okay,
Yeah,
so what do you
I'll
think
hold
about the
you.
Black Panthers? Let's go with the old one. What do you think about the Black Panthers? Now that Beyonce did some stupid shit. Do you think the Black Panthers were right? Or do you not like the Black Panthers?
I haven't even looked further into that on the whole Beyonce thing.
I don't
Back then,
care. I'm just saying, what do you think about Black
back
Panthers?
Then, well, I don't know how Black Panthers are now. Back then, okay, yeah, what they were doing, trying to be heard, okay, until a whole bunch of crime started ensuing and riots. That was all right. They made a point and then they stopped.
The Black Panthers were founded by Huey P. Newton, which was a murderer.
But Burlon,
I just want to know what you know
Ku
about
Klux
those
Klan
things.
is still doing the same shit though, right?
So I just wanted to know your what's it called? The funny thing about it is that most of the things that you're saying, I don't disagree. I don't disagree with anything you're saying, because I kind of understand where you're coming from. I just wanted to understand.
Yeah.
Because you say black lives don't matter,
Yeah,
and you're black.
you know,
I don't really understand.
I think for the most part, and I'm prefacing, I would assume Burlon is that all lives matter. There's brown people in the community, in the ghettos. If anything, and maybe it should be more lower income lives matter. Because most of the time, those are the people that are fucked through the law system when you don't have enough money for a lawyer. Because everyone knows a rich, famous person that beats the charge, they're guilty as fuck, and they get let off easy because they have a good lawyer, And that's usually that's honestly that's my gripe with it. With Black Lives Matter, is I think all lives matter because the Puerto Ricans are in the ghettos and hoods in New York, Spanish Harlem. They're in Maryland. Everyone's in. There's white people in the hood too. Everyone's lives matter, and for me at least, I would say for the most part, there's more good cops than bad cops. Because honestly, with anything, the few bad apples ruin it for everyone else. And that's the same for black people. When people think all black people are ignorant, when they think all Hispanics are ignorant, and there's a few. Hell yeah, they are that stereotype. But a lot of them are not, And if you think about we're at 300 million people or more, 350 million people in America. How many interactions do cops have every day? I'm talking about tickets, warrant fines. Every time a cop is called, the millions of times a day where nothing bad happens. But best believe the media preys on every time it's a black person or Hispanic. We hear about those moments when a cop...
that's with everything, though.
Of course.
True. Yeah, but I kind of slightly disagree with... I don't disagree with every life matters. That makes sense to me. But I do disagree with the notion that certain people are targeted. There was a New York thing not so long ago where they were targeting specifically black and Hispanics. They were targeting them.
Was that stop and frisk law that they were doing?
Stop and frisk law. That was that whole
New
thing.
York,
That was a specific thing.
Oh yeah.
You can say Black Lives or Hispanic Lives Matter there because that was a specific thing. Or Ferguson, Black Lives Matter or whatever the hell. That's a specific thing. Those are white cops pursuing black people. That's it. So when you say Black Lives Matter, I can understand where they're coming from. I can understand Burlong saying, oh, peaceful protest. We should do that in a peaceful way. Maybe you're not going to be heard. Who cares? You have to do it through the justice. Maybe it's flawed, but I understand. You can't kill a person or hurt a person to make sense. That's not right. But
exactly.
But I don't necessarily agree with... I do agree with all lives matter, but I don't necessarily agree with... how should I put this? I don't agree with that. I agree that people are being targeted by a certain type of people, which are in the police force, and then that's the way that works. So I just wanted to hear Burlong's viewpoint. And when it comes to cops doing certain things, majority of cops pulling people over, that's for revenue and this. So there's majority of cops pulling their guns up in military uniform and all that shit. I'm not gonna say most cops are bad, just the way they're being trained in certain things. It's getting to a point where it's being fucking ridiculous. The other day I saw God knows how many pictures. It's the media, and the media fucking skews everything, but God knows how many pictures of cops with fucking machine weapons pointed at civilians. Military people won't do that. Military people keep their guns pointed down unless there's a gun pointed at them, which there wasn't. But those cops were pointing guns. We saw a video the other day, which is one bad apple, I will say this, of a cop pointing a gun at the back of a guy's head. So like, guy happened to be white, cop happened to be white, guy happened to be black. So if I was black, I would probably jump on that too. Maybe not wholeheartedly, but I'd probably be upset as well. So I just wanted to see from Burlong's point of view, since he's black trying to be white, what his point of view was.
Well, mind you, even during the Vietnam protests, have y'all ever seen that famous photo of the guy putting a flower into the rifle of an army soldier?
Yeah, I did.
And they're pointing the guns
Yeah.
at the students and shit. You know, it's pretty crazy. What about you, Randy? What do you feel about it?
I mean, the same way as fucking Tido, I guess. I don't really get into it. I think it's a double standard either way. I mean, there's good cops, there's bad cops, and there's shitheads for civilians that take advantage of what's going on right now too.
Yeah.
Like, people want to see cops fail right now, and that's a big problem as well.
Oh yeah.
So we don't look at the good things that they do as well. But at the same time, how can you when you got fucking people being decapitated? You know what I mean? With
plungers in
handcuffs
their
on.
ass. You know.
Yeah, you know it. Like you said, you know, a few bad apples can make a whole look really bad.
Oh yeah.
Especially when you put people's lives being lost.
Hey, but you know what?
That's where things start getting
One thing though, guys, OJ was found not guilty. Can I get a round of applause, baby? OJ not guilty,
Not the second
baby.
time.
Woo!
Not the second time.
It was the second time, not the third time.
I mean, he dodged the bullet, and then
yeah.
you know,
He dodged a bullet
he
twice.
started the shit right fucking back up.
Nigga had Cochran.
Right back up. Let me ask you guys. You probably haven't heard. They're making, because you know white people are white people. They're making a new Titanic, and it is literally modeled, square inch by square inch, the exact same Titanic. The famous stairway, the pools. It's an exact replica. If given a free ride to the Titanic, Randolph, would you take that free cruise on the new Titanic, knowing
I already explained to you.
its history?
Since the shark movie, I don't go anywhere to see.
Now you say shark movie. We're talking about Sharknado, where a tornado picked sharks up.
No, I'm talking
And
about
threw them on the land?
the Jaws movie.
So
The
since Jaws,
man.
you're not fucking with cruises.
I don't fuck.
Do you
with
believe in
anything.
fate? So, like, if it was April 15th, actually, that was 100 years ago, was what? It was 1912, so that was, what, 4 years ago? So that would have been the 100th year?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's say it's 105 years, so next year, and it's, like, April 15th, the day it actually sunk. Was it the 15th? I know it because it's so close to my birthday.
Yeah,
Would you go?
hell no, I would not know. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no.
You know what's
No,
funny
you're not
about that? What's very funny about the Titanic is that there was a book named The Titan before it actually came out. I'm not sure if you guys actually know this, which is a weird coincidence. And it was named The Titan, and the exact same type thing happened in the book that happened with the actual Titanic.
Really?
Everything. Yeah. It was named The
Conspiracy
Titan.
theory.
It wasn't really. It's just a weird coincidence. So,
No,
like,
maybe it was
a
fake.
ship that was bigger or whatever the hell. They
The
were saying that
unsinkable
it's the biggest
ship.
thing, or what's it called? The unsinkable and all that shit. And it actually had the iceberg on the route in the North Atlantic. So, like, I mean, that could have been very possible in those days. So obviously, maybe you're just saying, oh, well, this plane's gonna crash, and you write about a plane crash, and then that happened. But the funny thing, it was called the Titan. So it being called the Titanic is actually very, very ridiculous and all that stuff.
True. Burlon, what about you? You get tickets in the mail.
Black people can't swim.
You get to ride the new Titanic. Would you go?
That is not true.
Okay, one, I can
Can you
swim.
swim?
Two, fuck no. The water's too fucking cold. No.
I wouldn't either, just because of the stigma. Fuck that shit. I'll go on a regular cruise or some shit. Fuck the new Titanic. That is that shit right there is not going down at all. All right. On a lighter note,
Randy was more.
on a lighter note,
more along the lines
we're
of that.
gonna end this podcast here with a nice subject. What was your favorite snack as a kid? And I had a couple. I'm gonna go short. That was a great snack and meal at the same time. I remember as a kid getting off the bus. Sometimes my grandfather would pick us up, me and my cousin Megan. He'd take us to the gas station. They had these it was like a water bottle of water, but it was like flavored water. So you get like cherry. It was clear white. Like that was like some of the greatest fucking shit ever. But then also, do any of you guys remember those like koala bear cookies? Had a little koala drawn on it, and on the inside it had chocolate.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they still have them.
It was
You
almost
get those at school?
yes, it was almost like a pizza roll, but it had chocolate on the inside. It had like koala drawn in it. That was so fucking good. Big League Chew was great.
Oh, Big
Zebra
League Chew.
gum. You know, there's all kinds of fucking candy. But what about you, Randolph? What do you think your favorite snack as a kid? And mind you, when I was a kid, I never had enough
Hennessy.
money for Lunchables. My mom never bought me Lunchables.
I didn't eat
I
candy
love Lunchables.
or sweets.
Well, I'm talking about a snack.
Didn't eat candy, motherfucker. From how
it could
fat
be
you
crackers.
are,
It could
your
be crackers.
profile.
For one, bun.
Eating them damn
Don't
ding
talk,
dongs.
cause you weigh more than me.
Tell them. Bro.
Secondly,
Gotcha there.
Secondly, I didn't have a chance to eat sugar and shit like that because my parents kept me in wrestling, football, boxing, shit like that. I
Physique.
didn't have a chance to eat.
All right, Tito.
what
you
was
can
your favorite
still
snack, though?
have
What
a
was your favorite
snack.
snack, though?
Crackers, apples. A favorite
Yeah,
snack.
what's your favorite snack? You said Tido. That's Randolph.
No, I said Tito as in being egotistical. No, he's playing football and all these sports.
So I'm egotistical.
I'm just being
A snack, nigga.
honest. I mean,
Crackers, Ritz crackers,
Hell, even food. Foo something.
Cheez-Its, apple
Caviar.
I didn't
slice,
eat-
orange.
probably rice cakes with a little bit of peanut butter on it.
You should be shot in the face.
That was-
All right, Burlon, what about you,
I'm
buddy?
being honest with you, man. I still eat that
Boring.
shit, honestly, bro. Hey, what am I?
No, you
What
can't.
the
You can't
lie?
knock him for.
No, I'm
like,
shitting on him. No.
Lie?
No. Randolph is too good for a snack. Okay, Burlon, go ahead.
He likes pistachios, doesn't he?
You said what was my favorite snack growing up? Like,
You
you asked me what's my
you
favorite
obviously
snack,
had a
and that
horrible
was completely
childhood.
different.
They deprived you of sugar,
I-
and I feel bad for you.
Apparently you had
fun
zebra cakes
childhood.
and all this shit, nigga.
Yeah.
Walla cakes.
Yeah,
Fucking good cookies, nigga.
go Burlon.
Jesus.
What was your favorite shit?
Honestly, for
Paint
like,
chips. What do you mean paint chips? You ate paint chips?
Paint chips.
That explains a lot,
Paint
Burlon.
chips. You're fucking.
The fruit roll-ups where it actually had shit that you actually would peel off, opposed to just being two sides as it is now. Was that? Yeah, Dunkaroos,
Oh,
fucking,
Dunkaroos were good.
Gushers. Shit. What was that other thing?
Dildos.
You know, as a kid, I always had Pop-Tarts. We never had toaster strudel. We were never rich enough or white enough to have toaster strudel.
I didn't like toaster strudel. Never liked Pop-Tarts too much growing up.
That was the greatest thing. You spread your own jizz on the fucking pastry. It was great.
No. I think no. I ain't about that life.
Anything else, Burlon? You fucking sweet cake ass motherfucker.
I'm trying to shut your ass up. And then of course, like when it came to drinks, like it was like Surge, and then there's this one drink. I wouldn't really say it was like an energy drink, but like it had like these like little color balls in them, like it was called Orbit.
Color balls.
If y'all ever had that?
Oh
Well,
yeah.
it was like
It had things floating in the drink. Yes, I remember that whack shit, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, I'd recently come across that on the internet the other day, actually. So what about you, Tito? What was a favorite snack that your parents allowed you to have as a kid?
Plastic penis.
They really never. You're not too far off. You remember those big ass popsicles that you get at the corner store? Like they're the jumbo popsicles.
Like
Oh,
a
the
teenage
Jackson
Ninja Turtle
Mark
head,
ones?
or like a
No. It's just a big. It's just a what's it called? Plastic case. Big ass popsicle.
Like the ones
my
that used to come
parents
in a
had three
pack.
kids.
The bigger ones, right?
The ones that like the ones that come in the pack, but they were just fucking humongous. So like
and they were
the
just
size
a
of your
color,
goddamn arm.
like red, green, blue.
Yeah,
Yeah, those were
exactly.
good.
Those
Yeah.
were the ones I used to love because I remember going to the corner store. We're from the north, so like corner stores were all over the fucking. It's a drugstore or whatever the hell it might be.
Yep.
My dad after work or whenever he would take us to the corner store with him, he would always. It's like 50 cents, so $1.50. He'd always get all three of his kids some fucking large ass popsicle, and that shit will last you till we walked home or whatever the fuck. And you're the happiest, giddiest kid. And what's cool about my dad too is that like if there were any other kids that wanted any shit, like it's 50 cents, so he'd give it to them too. So like the neighborhood kids or what's it called. But I remember that, and that shit was. I mean, there's so many other things that I probably can't think of the top of my head, but that's something I remember that's nostalgic. So I'd go with that.
Yeah, those are always pretty
And
good.
then rice cakes with peanut butter. That was because I want to keep in fucking weightlifting shape and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
I hear you.
What, 5?
That's very true. That's great. Talk about an oppression as a child. You know what's good too? Remember the little barrel juices? The little huggy juices? I call them crackhead juices. Had like the aluminum foil on the top.
The hugs.
The huggies.
That you pop off.
Those
things.
things.
Store all the time. We get those motherfuckers.
Were so fucking good. Another thing too was kind of funny. I was talking to Eddie a while back. My mom was like, whenever like we had cookouts or whatever, my mom was like the Capri Sun queen. Like if there was any of the kids around and we had like a cookout, my mom would always buy Capri Suns. God, they were so fucking good. I don't know if any of you guys ever like drained a Capri Sun in a glass. It's just like cloudy, white, milky drink. Like you never want to see it outside the pouch. Oh.
I don't like Capri Suns. And the reason I don't like Capri Suns is because there's not enough drink in that fucking pouch.
I agree, but that's the thing about it. There's always more. There's always more.
I remember watching The Hurt Locker, and they had a Capri Sun, and he's like giving the guy the end of his Capri Sun. I'm like, that has got to be the worst shit ever.
Or as a kid, you can't get the straw in the hole, and it's like cutting up the fucking thing. Oh, I used to fucking hate that shit.
Yeah. So yeah, I remember freezing them to make it feel like it was better, and then cutting the top, and then eating like a slushie.
Oh man,
slushies. I love slushies as well.
Those are the fucking days as a kid. But guys, I think we're gonna wrap this podcast up, man. I definitely want to thank Burlon for joining us. Burlon, did you have fun today?
Why?
I did.
Fuck you. All right, Randolph, our special guest today. This is your first time on. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, I really like Burlon.
Oh yeah, it was nice. I got a chance to see Burlon act a damn fool.
Of course. I'm glad I got
to see him while you can only hear him.
I'm glad I got to learn about you being, the world's greatest wrestler. How many championships did you win? No one cares.
I got my ass beat.
All right,
I got
Tido.
my ass beat the first 3 years, man.
Word. Was it you didn't have enough meat on your bones? They were better than you?
I didn't have enough stamina, man.
Word.
Not enough endurance.
Should have had some more rice cakes, dude.
Maybe
I know, right? That's why I was on the rice cakes. That's why I was on the rice cakes.
Tido, as always, you are the second half of the Mike and Tido show. Did you enjoy yourself tonight?
I like to think I'm the first half.
Okay, you're the first half.
And then you're also the first half.
But it's the Mike and Tido show. It's not Tido and Mike show.
Tito's second. Tito's second because I'm too arrogant to be first.
There we go. There goes the ego. That's what I love about this kid. But guys, I want to say thank you, man. It's always fun. For the people, it's Mike and Tido at Gmail. Tido with a D. Guys, send us questions, replies. If you want to see Randolph's asshole, feel free. Send us an email. We will write you back with Randolph's asshole. Feel free.
If you want to see Burlong's dick pic.
And
go
guys,
ahead and send a picture.
Look forward to episode 3.
Text to 6969.
Yes, there will be more and more and more.
Burlong's number.
So I would like to say salute, goodbye, hasta luego.
Subscribe. Think of me when you masturbate.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. Peace.